Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Premier Sports Talk. You see, I got my glasses on this evening. Wow. But I want to thank you all for supporting the channel. I'm the host, Randy Prentice. Um, Currently, we're at, when I put this little text in here, we was at 770 subscribers. We're now currently at 772 subscribers. So the blessings keep coming. I want to thank you for blessing the channel. I want to thank you all that subscribed. All that subscribed, I call you all my premier soldiers that sit at a premier table. Why I call you all soldiers, I let you know all the time. It's because I retired from the military. So you all are my premier soldiers. Uh, we're going to do key highlight recaps of what occurred over the weekend. We got a Monday night game tonight, but we'll talk about that later. In week three, there were some really, really, really good games. I do a live game reaction on Sundays. I've done it. This was the third week that I did it. Live game reaction on Sundays here in Atlanta, Georgia at Sports Cafe. They have 32 TVs inside the Sports Cafe, so I have a nice setup when I get there early. I typically have three games in front of me. When I get there early, I get to ask the young lady who's over the barmaids and the waitresses. And of course, whoever's sitting to my left or to my right, I get to tell her what games I like to have in front of me. And that's typically the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Falcons, if we're all playing in the same time zone. And then with me following Shedeur Sanders, even though he's QB3 right now, they played a really big game. The Browns played a really big game against the Packers that nobody, and I'll say nobody in their right mind picked to win that game. And boy, oh boy, the Browns shocked the world. I got some short video feeds that I posted some highlights in there. Go in and check it out. All the short video feeds, they're no more than 3 minutes. So you can get a quick look and see the highlight. So without any further ado, again, I'm your host, Randy Prentice. I want to thank you all for subscribing to the channel. Again, currently at 772 views, over 1 million. And I said this, and I posted in my community post, over 1 million, 1 million mind-blowing views on the short video post. That's just truly mind-blowing. My small little bitty channel has over 1 million views on the short video post. And you know, the goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But again, some really big games, some really big games, some really big games. The NFL Week 3 season kicked off with the Buffalo Bills. The Bills and the Dolphins always battle. They always go at it. The Bills and the Dolphins always go at it. It was an interesting game, even though the Miami Dolphins are now 0-3. I don't think that coach is going to make it. If they don't turn it around, I think he's going to be gone. You know, I think he's going to be gone. But the Bills won that game 31-21. It was a battle until that Miami Dolphins quarterback threw the interception when they was going down the drive towards the end of the game. Also, the game. I say the game of the week. That because I was interested because the Packers played the Browns. It was unbelievable. It was 13-3. I mean 13-0 all the way up until the fourth quarter. Then Jordan Love started playing like garbage, fumbled the ball, threw an interception at the wrong time, and it was a miracle. I'm telling you, it was a miracle. Browns came back, won the game, 55-yard field goal on the last drive, won the game 13-10. Dog pound went crazy. If you go check my short video feed post, you'll see the highlights and the reaction of how they went hysterical over that win. You know, I was happy for them. They haven't won a game since November of last year. Listen to these other sports social media feed posts. If any of you are Dog Pound fans, congratulations, y'all won the game. I think y'all saved Kevin Stefanski his job by winning that game from against the Green Bay Packers. And I'll tell you, that daggone Michael Parsons, he didn't do nothing. Michael Parsons, they had him on lockdown. He was not a factor in that game at all. Not a factor in that game at all. Everybody was saying that the Green Bay Packers is a Super Bowl contender. They didn't, to me, I was telling people when I was at Sports Cafe, it was a trap game for the Packers. I don't think the Packers went in there and took the Browns seriously because of how they've been playing. And Packers got shocked. They got shocked. Who else? The Vikings. They're playing the Vikings and the Bengals. They are both playing with their backup quarterbacks. Jake Browning for the Bengals. He played horrible. He had 2 interceptions last week. I think he had 3 this week. They got J.J. McCarthy's out with an ankle sprain. They had Carson Wentz off the couch, came in, put up 48 on the Bengals. Vikings tore up the Bengals. They won that game 48-10. The Jaguars beat up on the Texans. Texans is 0-3, which is surprising. Texans are 0-3. Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter pulled out a win. They squeaked out the win. Jaguars beat the Texans 17-10. Who's shocking everybody? Everybody is the Indianapolis Colts. Can you all believe that the Indianapolis Colts are 3-0? 3-0. Indianapolis Colts, 3-0. Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward, he ain't won a game yet. #1 draft pick. I'm a Cam Ward supporter. But they ain't muster one yet either. The Colts tore the Titans up 41-20. The Commanders, they got a backup quarterback playing. Jalen Daniels, Jalen Daniels was out of the game due to a knee sprain. They played the Las Vegas Raiders. So we had Marcus Mariota, former #1 draft pick. Played against Geno Smith. They should have took Shedeur Sanders. The Raiders should have took Shedeur Sanders. They might have had a chance to win that game. But the Commanders tore the Raiders out the box and beat them 41-24. What's going on, Raiders? What's going on? What was a really good game? And I'm going to say it again. Was a really good game was the Eagles and the Rams. This is the second time. Last year when the Raiders played when the Eagles played the Rams last year, the Rams was winning that game the whole time. And then Jalen Hurts pulled out a victory in the game. In the NFC Championship, and that's how the Eagles was able to go to the Super Bowl. And we all know that the Eagles ultimately beat the Kansas City Chiefs, tore them up out the box, and won. But the Eagles are 3-0. They beat the Rams 33-26. So the Eagles is doing that thing. What is surprising? I reside here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got the Carolina Panthers play those Dirty Birds. Who are the Dirty Birds? The Atlanta Falcons. Last year, the Falcons got knocked out. They got knocked out of the playoffs last game of the season. Carolina Panthers came here in Atlanta, came into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and beat the Falcons. So I thought the Falcons was going to go to Carolina and it'd be a revenge game for them. But what happened? Carolina Panthers kicked them Dirty Birds' butt. All you Falcons fans, every year, y'all always disappoint y'all fans. Y'all, just like that movie that had Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy in it, can't get right. Atlanta Falcons just can't get right. They put up a goose egg yesterday. Them Dirty Birds put up a goose egg. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Help the channel grow. Because I've just been running my mouth here. Share the channel. Help the channel grow. Leave comments in here. Let me know who your team is. Don't be scared to represent. I can see the comments in here when you post them. Hit that like. I see I'm getting blessed. I got some people in here. It's more exciting, and with more engagement in here, it's a lot more fun. If your team lost, don't worry about it. Better luck next week. I'm gonna tell you how I lost this week, because I'm kind of disappointed how my team didn't lose. We pulled it out, but I'm gonna tell you at the end of this how I lost this weekend. but I'm still trying my luck tonight. But again, the Dirty Birds, those Atlanta Falcons, put up a goose egg. Panthers kicked their behind 30-0. 30-0, the Panthers lost. I just can't believe it. 30-0. Not only did the Falcons lose against the Panthers, Michael Penix got pulled out the game. I like Michael Penix. He got pulled out the game, y'all. In the fourth quarter, he was playing so bad. Interceptions, overthrowing the ball. They pulled him out and put Kirk Cousins in. The question is, I didn't catch any. Falcons media before me doing this live airing. The question is who is Raheem Morris, the coach, going to put in for the starting quarterback for those Dirty Birds next week? Is it going to be Kirk Cousins or is it going to be Michael Penix? Don't know. Now, as you all can see, got Hines Ward up there. Got my Steelers fan only up there. I got Shedeur Sanders shirt here too. I'm a big time Deion Sanders supporter. But I got my old school Pittsburgh Steelers advertisement up there on my wall. We got old man Flacco for the Browns. He's 40. We got old man Aaron Rodgers. We got two old men. One old man's doing good, 2-1, and I'm referring to my Pittsburgh Steelers. Rodgers was able to pull it out again because those damn Patriots, they kicked our defensive butt the whole daggone game until the end. Drake May screwed up. The whole game, my Pittsburgh Steelers, if we had 3 Mack trucks on the line going horizontal, we still couldn't stop the run. But we was able to pull it out. Old man Rodgers did a last-minute drive. We won the game 21-14. And boy, oh boy, was those people out in Sports Cafe harassing the hell out of me. They was harassing them Dirty Birds fans. That's why I always talk trash to the Dirty Bird fans. I talk to the Cowboy fans. The Cowboys played the late game, so I didn't even stay for that game. I didn't even want to watch that game. I go there for the 1 o'clock. I do NFL live game reaction down at Sports Cafe. Have a good time. If you ain't doing nothing, if you're at work, can't join the game, I give you the updated scores. I show the highlights when somebody has a big play or if there's a score. I post that because for copyright reasons, I cannot keep the game on continuously or I will get kicked off the live feed. And also whenever I'm on here, when you're doing a live feed on YouTube, if you don't do, if they don't see any engagement on the channel, I got booted twice while I was doing the live airing, got booted twice. That's why I say if you all hit the like button during the live feeds, it's much appreciated. It shows activity, and I call them YouTube police. They don't kick you off the live feed. And right at 772 subscribers, I said the goal is to get to, so I'll be able to be 100% requirements for YouTube to be at 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So I'll be posting a lot more live feeds. My focus been on subscribers, and I really haven't been doing a lot of live video posts because I had the wrong focus of getting subscribers. I've been, pushing it. But for any of you new watching the channel, I started the channel 4th of July 9th. And it was hell just for me to get 50 subscribers. So I'm truly shocked and feeling grateful and feeling blessed that currently at 772 subscribers. So, I just want to tell you, thank you all. Let me do recaps on this and some other recaps on the game over this weekend. Another really good game was the Buccaneers and the Jets. The coach for the Jets, man, it was hysterical. They had either a kickoff return or a block punt or interception, and the coach, Glenn for the Jets, man, he was high stepping down the sideline because they just scored and he thought they was going to win. And guess what happened? The Baker Mayfield effect for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, Baker Mayfield in the fourth quarter came down. He got rolled up when he was scrambling and it looked like he tore his damn Achilles, but he didn't. So thankful that he didn't. I got another player that knocked out for the season, tore his Achilles. I'll speak on that after I talk about Baker Mayfield. But Baker Mayfield was able to continue in the game. They scored in the last minute drive, and they came back and kicked a field goal, and the Buccaneers beat the Jets 29-27. That was a hell of a good game. Hell of a good game yesterday. Who else? Oh, Najee Harris. He used to be the Pittsburgh Steelers running back, starting running back. He got, he was up for negotiations with his contract. Pittsburgh Steelers didn't want to give him a whole lot of money. So the Los Angeles Chargers picked him up. And unfortunately, in the game yesterday, he tore his Achilles. So that's a terrible thing. I don't like to see anybody get injured. He tore his Achilles, so he's out for the year. But the Chargers played the Broncos. I actually picked the Broncos to beat the Chargers. I thought Bo Nix was going to do his thing. He did do his thing. But Justin Herbert's been balling. John Harbaugh has made a major impact in Justin Herbert's game. The Chargers ended up pulling it out and won 23-20 over the Broncos. 23-20. The Saints ain't been doing nothing this year. All these teams that passed up on my young grown here. I got a jersey on the wall, grown here. All these teams that Raiders he would be starting for the Raiders. He would definitely be starting for the Saints. The Saints wouldn't be 0-3. Rattler ain't the one to be the starting quarterback. Scarborough ain't ready to be the starting quarterback. I think if they lose 2 more games and go 0-5, we're going to see Scarborough, who was the Saints' #1 draft pick, going to get in the game because they're going to be out of it mathematically. I don't see them turning anything around and being able to make the playoffs. But the Seahawks tore up the Saints and beat them 44-13. 44-13. Sam Arnold doing his thing out there. Doing his thing. So he's proven his worth. He balled out for the Minnesota Vikings last year. He's balling out this year. The 49ers, we had 2 backup quarterbacks in that game. The 49ers, no, we only, Matt Jones, who played for the New England Patriots, he was the backup quarterback for the 49ers because Purdy's out for turf toe, and he got something wrong with his shoulder. Matt Jones came in, and he's been looking pretty decent. I picked the Cardinals to win this damn game. I told you I had some bad news for y'all at the end of this. I've been doing really damn good on Prize Pick, but yesterday was not the day. Yesterday was not the day. And my stomach's been feeling queasy because yesterday was not the day for me on Prize Picks. I had a total, I know I'm getting sidetracked here. I had a total winning earnings in 3 weeks of $304. On Friday, when I was watching I watched the Colorado. On Saturday night, I was at $264 earnings, and I only lost $40. And then all I can say is I lost big yesterday because I was doubling down on some picks, assists, yards. I picked Kelsey in the Chiefs game. One of the picks on Prize Pick is, will Travis Kelsey get a reception in the first drive? How do I not go with that? Everybody would have took Kelsey getting a reception from Patrick Mahomes on the first drive. They went 3 and out. They ain't even throw the damn ball to Kelsey on the first drive. Lost on that. Lost on little things. Just tick me off. Tick me off. The Chiefs, it was the battle. The Chiefs played the Giants yesterday. Chiefs played the Giants on Sunday Night Football. It was the battle of undefeated teams, the 0-4 teams. Neither team, it's amazing. It's truly amazing how Patrick Mahomes ain't won a game this year. Well, I'm not surprised about the Giants. Brooks, if you're watching this, I know you're a New York Giants fan. Y'all are who we thought y'all are. We didn't keep Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh. Y'all picked him up with the New York Giants. I think Jackson Dart, Russell balled out against the Cowboys, even though they lost that game. Couldn't believe the Cowboys came back last week. But Russell looked like one of the old men. He looked like old man Flacco yesterday. He just couldn't get anything going. Russell Wilson couldn't get anything going. So I believe the Giants are 2-1. No, they lost last week and they lost yesterday. So they are 1-2. The Giants are 1-2. So I know the fans up there in New York and New Jersey screaming for Jackson Dart to get in the game. So we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what the young guy can do. Besides, Russell Wilson got all that guaranteed money, when he played with the Denver Broncos, and he got a nice contract when he went to the Giants. But the Giants lost to the Kansas City Chiefs last night, 22-9, 22-9. All right, the big game tonight is going to be a really good game. Even though the Detroit Lions have lost to their offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator Glenn, and their offensive coordinator who's now with the Bears. They lost both sides. They lost both coordinators. They've been playing pretty decent. So we got Lamar Jackson against Jared Goff. I think that's going to be a pretty good game. It's an away. The Ravens are playing up in Detroit. I still got Lamar and the Ravens winning that game, even though I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I shouldn't be going for them, but because of prize pick purposes, I'm picking the Ravens. If the game, Derrick Henry, when they played, if y'all don't know it, if y'all don't know this, the Cleveland Browns got the #1 defense in the NFL. The #1 defense in the NFL. They played the Cincinnati Bengals the first game of the season, first or second game, and they held the Bengals to only 7 yards in the second half. 7 yards in the second half. That's unheard of. How does an NFL team shut down the opposing team in the entire second half to 7 yards? And guess what? The Browns still lost that game when they played the Bengals because the kicker at the time missed an extra point and a field goal. Browns were supposed to win that game. But the Browns was able to redeem themselves because they shocked the world. The Browns shocked the world. Cleveland Browns, who had the #1 defense, shocked the world and pulled off an upset victory because the kicker who they was thinking about firing, who missed the extra point and field goals against the Bengals, he showed up and made the field goals against the Packers and kicked a 55-yard field goal to win the game. The crowd went crazy. Y'all need to check out my short video post. They got all kind of highlights. The Steeler drive winning highlight. I got who else? The last minute. I got like 3 games on there where it shows the last minute winning drive and the reactions. Though those are really fun to watch. But again, without you all, there is no Premier Sports Talk. There's no Premier Sports Talk without you all. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Again, it's free to hit the like button. It's free to subscribe. Share the channel with somebody. I'll be coming on here a lot more live because I got to get my watch hours out. And then I'm going to be doing a collaboration with getting people come on the channel. If you put a comment in here on my live feed post, let me know that you would like to commentate with me on here. Give your input. I don't care who it is. It'll make it more fun. It'll make it more interactive. I had a friend of mine named Shannon on Wednesdays because on Wednesdays I do the top 12 college football rankings and then who's the prediction picks for the upcoming week. He came on live with me, not last Wednesday, but the previous Wednesday. But all I have to do is invite somebody. If you ain't bashful, you ain't shy, you can get on here with me. You can give your point of view, I give my point of view, and we have a good time. It's a lot more fun. Believe me, there's some really big sports talk channels here where they have collaborations on doing several times of the week. They send the link out to their people, and they just get on here and just you give your opinion, I give mine, and have one hell of a good time. But I come on live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Because I'm just trying to get in where I fit in because these other sport channels come on at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So that's why I picked the 7 o'clock hour. And even if you're not able to watch it, because you got you're out to dinner, if you're laid off, when you're driving home from work, notification goes out whenever I'm going live. I'm always on when I'm driving around watching the people live feeds. Watch it when you can, leave comments. And again, if you would like to join the channel, give your point of view, I would love to invite you so we can have a collaboration, have a good time. and draw more people in. That's, I've been blessed by you all, my Premier Soldiers. Again, before I came on, we were at 772 subscribers, which is truly a blessing from God and from you all. And when I always close, for you blessing me, for you blessing us on Premier Sports Talk, already say a prayer. May you receive a blessing back double fold. Again, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7 p.m. Friday morning, I go live, speak out live Friday, whatever. It's a random thought. I don't know what I'm to talk about. I just speak randomly on here. And then I do NFL live reactions on Sunday. I've been doing it 3 weeks in a row. I'm going to continue to do it. I plan on going to Atlanta Falcons tailgate, let you see that tailgate experience here in Atlanta, Georgia, because it is definitely something to behold and something to partake of and have a really good time. But thank you all. I'm your host, Randy Prentice, host of Premier Sports Talk. Again, please hit the like button. It's free. Hit the subscribe button. Share the channel with somebody. Thank you for being a blessing, because I know this Monday Night Football's game getting ready to come on. So I know you all that like sports, who like the Ravens, who may like the Detroit Vikings, you probably want to get to it. So I only try to be on here 30 to 45 minutes just to try to keep your attention on here. But again, thank you for being a blessing. And I always say, somebody always got it worse off than us. Somebody always got something worse off mentally going on in their life. Somebody always got it worse off than what's going on in their physical health. And somebody always have it worse off that may be going through some financial situations, and we don't allow God to take care of it. We hold on to it and try to take care of our own. But the Word of God tells us, lean not on our own understanding, give it to God. Drop them suitcases, all that weight that we have in our heart and our spirit and our mind, and let God work. Because when you let God work, He's going to blow our mind and give us a blessing that we don't have room enough to receive. Until we meet again, may blessings flow your way and your family. Again, thanks for watching Premier Sports Talk. I'm your host, Randy Prentice. My next live airing, not unless I do something spontaneous, it'll be Wednesday at 7 p.m. Y'all have a blessed evening.